Good morning, dear children. Welcome back to our online maths classroom. Now we have completed our first lesson and I hope all have learned that lesson well. I know you have learned it well. Now let's move on to the second question second lesson without wasting time. Okay. Before getting to the topic or get into the notes, let me ask one question. In which class you are studying now? In which class you are studying? Yes, all of you are in class 4. How to write class 4 actually? How to denote class 4? Is it like this? If it is C, is this the way to write class 4C? No, we all know this is not the way. This is not the way, isn't it? Then how we write usually? Class 4 is written how? Yeah, we all know I, V, C. This is how we write 4C, isn't it? If it is 4A, how we write? IVA, IVB, like this, isn't it? Isn't it? Yes. So, how we write IV for denoting the number 4? Any idea? No, we don't know, isn't it? But we all know this is the way to write this. The class 4 should be written like this. That we know, isn't it? Okay, one more. How to write class 1? I, isn't it? And what about 2? I, isn't it? And how we write class 3? I. And 4, IV. It will go on like this. Okay. Okay, one more thing. But are they all numbers? Are they all numbers? For denoting 1, 2, 3, 4, we use these symbols or these letters. So, are they all numbers or simply English letters? Surely, they are numbers. They have to be numbers. Otherwise, we can't write like this, no? Okay. Suppose we go for a shop for shopping. And while selecting the dresses, you might have seen the size of the dress mentioned in a tag there, isn't it? Size of the dress. Have you seen the marks X, XL, LX, double XL, like this? For indicating the size of the dress, you might have seen such letters, isn't it? You might have seen such letters for indicating the size of a particular dress. Are they also merely letters or numbers? Are they numbers? Don't write, just listen. Are they numbers or letters? Using letters, can we denote size? Can we denote a particular size or can measure using letters? No, obviously we can't. So surely these must be the numbers. So from all these examples we can conclude that these I, V, L, X and all are numbers, of course. And the number system involving these letters is known as number system involving these letters is known as Roman number system, and these letters are actually not letters, numbers, and these numbers are known as Roman numbers or Roman numerals. This is our second lesson. Please write down. Please write down lesson 2. As I have been saying always, before start writing, mention date and day on the upper portion of your margin and write the lesson. Lesson 2, write neatly, okay? Lesson 2, Roman numerals. Roman numerals. Roman numerals. This is our second lesson. Okay, after completing the heading, once again listen here. the numbers, which are our usual numbers, usual counting numbers, which are the usual counting numbers? Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. are our usual counting numbers. These numbers are known as, the name of this number, we know, we are very familiar with these numbers, but we don't know the name of this number. These are known as Indo-Arabic numerals. What is the name of this? Indo denotes our India. Indo-Arabic numerals. Contribution from that part also. Indo-Arabic numerals. And in other words, we can also name it as, it can also be named as Hindu-Arabic, both are same. These numbers can be named as Hindu-Arabic numerals or Indo-Arabic numerals. The word Hindu is not indicating the religion Hindu. It is closely associated with our Indus Valley civilization. That's why the name, from how the name Hindu comes. Hindu-Arabic numerals. Indus Valley civilization. Okay, our great past, isn't it? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. are known as, two names are, this can be named in two ways. One is Indo-Arabic numerals and the other one is Hindu-Arabic numerals. Okay, and as we have explained, or as it has been explained earlier, numbers I, etc. are known as Roman numerals. Okay, now write. Please start writing now. Notes. Write down the notes. Roman number 1, or you please mark A. That will be better. Indo-Arabic numerals or Hindu-Arabic numerals. The heading is Indo-Arabic numerals. Indo-Arabic numerals or Hindu-Arabic numerals. Hindu-Arabic numerals. Okay. Down this, please write the numbers involving the 9 digits. The numbers involving the 10 digits. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 are known as Indo-Arabic numerals. The numbers involving the 10 digits 0 to 9 are known as, write neatly, okay, known as Indo-Arabic numerals. Indo-Arabic numerals. Okay. Now let's write out B. Write down B. What is B? What will be B? We have written about Indo-Arabic numerals, and the second one is, yes, next we have to write about Roman numerals. That is B. Roman numerals. Roman numerals. Okay, here let's write the numbers involving the 7 symbols. In Roman numerals we have only. In Indo-Arabic numerals or in our usual number system we have only 10 digits. Using that we can make a number up to crore or more than crore. About any number can be made using those 9 digits in our usual number system, isn't it? And in Roman numerals we only have 7 symbols. And which are they? Let's write about that. Roman numerals, the numbers involving the 7 symbols, the numbers involving the 7 symbols which are they? Write down. The 7 symbols are I. Let's continue, okay? I, V, S, L, C, D and M are known as Roman numerals. This you have to learn by heart. Okay? Are known as Roman numerals. Okay. Have you ever thought about these numbers? Have you in any time have you ever thought about the numbers, the magic of numbers? Don't write this. After this, please stop and listen. Have you ever thought about the magic of numbers? What a wonder it is, isn't it? I shall say the most wonderful or mysterious thing in the world is the numbers, arithmetic. Why? We can't find out the last number. Can we find out the last number? No, we can't find. Even if we are advanced this much in this era, still we cannot find out the last number. And one more amazing fact is that, one more wonder is that about these numbers, using only the 9 or 10 digits, we can make whatever number we want, isn't it? Only we have 10 digits in our number system. Using that, if you wish, how much large be the number that can be made using the given 10 digits, isn't it? The number system, numbers are really mysterious. So when you reach the higher classes in your college and graduation and graduation level and all, keep this in mind and keep thinking about numbers always, and try to find out new facts and try to unveil the mystery of these numbers. Okay? Yes. Let's move on to the next section. Write down the Roman numeral and corresponding. We have to write down the Roman numeral and the corresponding Indo-Arabic numeral. For that, before that, just listen. I told I, V and all letters are involved in the Roman numerals. Before writing that, just listen. I denotes the number 1. That we all know, isn't it? I, standard 1 means I. And next we have the letter V. V denotes the number 5. Okay, this you have to learn by heart. This has to be learned by heart. Then only this lesson can be continued. Otherwise, you won't be able to understand anything. So today we shall draw the table of these Indian numerals and Indo-Arabic numerals and the corresponding Roman numerals. That has to be by hearted or learned today itself. Okay. And next letter in Roman numerals is X. X is equal to 10 in our Indo-Arabic numeral. And next is, don't write, just listen. Next we have our letter L. L corresponds to 50 in our Indo-Arabic system. Next we have the letter C. C is equal to 100 in our Indo-Arabic numerals. Next we have our P. P corresponds to P, no, DD, not P, sorry, D. D corresponds to 500. And finally we have our M. M is equal to 1000 in our Indian number system or Indo-Arabic numerals. Okay, now we have to draw one table. Since I am writing on the DigiScreen, I may not be able to use the ruler, but you should draw neatly with ruler and pencil, very neatly with ruler and pencil. Try to draw a table using ruler and pencil. Okay. Please take 4 lines for drawing this. By taking 4 lines, draw one box like this. Yes. It should be drawn neatly, extremely neatly using ruler and pencil. I have no ruler here or I cannot use ruler here. That's why it is drawn like this. And above you write Roman. Since there is no space, due to lack of space, let me write R numerals. But you should write Roman numerals. And here Indo-Arabic numerals. You should write like this. Don't write R numerals here. You should write Roman numerals and Indo-Arabic numerals. And let's mark the numbers one by one. So, after this first box, we need 7 more boxes. 7 smaller boxes are needed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. First we have our Roman numeral I. For convenience, mark I as this. I corresponds to the Indo-Arabic numeral what? 1. Isn't it? I corresponds to the Indo-Arabic numeral 1. Next we have, I have explained earlier or we have discussed earlier, the next Roman numeral is V. V corresponds to what? What is the Indian numeral corresponding to V? Yes, 5. Okay, then we have our X. X is for, yes, X is for denoting 10. Next we have our Roman numeral L. L is equal to 50 in our Indo-Arabic numeral. L is equal to 50 in our Indo-Arabic numeral. Next we have our C in Roman numeral and C is equal to 100. In Indian system, Indo-Arabic numerals, C means what? 100. Next we have our D and D means 500. D corresponds to 500. And finally we have M and M corresponds to our 1000. This is 1000, okay. Finally we have M and M corresponds to our 1000. Okay. So these are the letters involved, or afterwards, after this we can't name that as letters. They are numbers in Roman numerals. The numbers involved in Roman numerals are, in Roman number system are I for 1 and I for 1, V for 5, X for 10, L for 50, C for 100, D for 500 and M for 1000. Isn't it? Have you understood? This has to be learned well today itself. After that, we are going to, in the coming class, we are going to learn some rules for writing the Roman numerals. Without knowing that rule, you won't be able to convert an Indian number to Roman number or Roman number to Indian number like that. So you should be thorough with certain rules that are going to be discussed in the coming class. So learn it well today itself. Thank you. Have a nice day.